Hello, everybody. Here we are, Marty Lagoma and Captain Chris Johnson, and we've got a very special guest here. His name is Frantz. I have never met him. I've seen his name before. Chris said he met him. Uh, we chatted real short amount of time. He's a very nice person. You can tell right away. Chris is going to introduce him, and we're going to turn the floor over to Frantz. Go ahead, Chris.
Thank you, Marty. Good morning. I love you. Good evening, good night, wherever you are. Happy birthday if you got a birthday. Today we're going to make this all about Frantz. And I'm going to say his last name. It's Marcelina, I believe. If I said it wrong, he'll correct me. I don't know a lot about him. I met him. Where do you think I got this nice cowboy hat from? I just said, you gave me the cowboy hat. I think him and a group of people, I think, but I could be corrected if I'm wrong. But I want to bring him onto the camera right now, Mr. DeGarmo, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring you a very, very nice guy. I got to meet him in Florida. Just a really wonderful guy. I don't know really much about him. I know he's a diehard Passivivian, and he's going to tell us all about himself. And if I pronounce your last name wrong, Frantz, please correct me. So Frantz, Markellen, the floor is yours.
Well, hello everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Again, my name is Frantz Marcelin. It's pronounced right, Chris. It's Marcelin. Wow, what a great day to be here. What a great day to talk to everyone. And well, just talk about myself. Originally, you can see I have an accent. Originally, I'm from Haiti. So I moved to the US back in 1987. And from there, I went to high school, graduated high school, went to college. My goal was to become a math teacher. And I have an associate in math education. And then when I transferred to university, and I went out of money. So I was paying my car, I was paying my apartment and everything. I went out of money. And so I went out doing two jobs and to pay myself to go to finish college. But unfortunately, I was living with a roommate who wasn't doing anything. So his mom was bugging me to help him out, make sure he go to school or go to work. So finally, I decided, I said, you know what? I know what to help, how to help him. I'm going to send him to the military. So what happened is we went to take the ASVAB test to help him out, to support him. We went to take the ASVAB test. So we took the test, he failed, and I passed. I said, oh my God, I wasn't even trying to pass the test. I was trying to fail the test myself, but I passed the test and he failed. So now I'm in the dilemma. I'm going back to college and they keep calling me every day. Oh, if you don't go to the military, you're going to get arrested. You're going to pay a $10,000 fine. So I got scared. I was young and, and scared. So finally, I went to the military. So I went to the Navy in 1990. I went to the Navy. I did 4 years there. And it was a great experience. I love it. It turned out to be a great experience. And I would suggest to every young man to go to the military. That was a great experience. And after that, I got out, got married, and have a child. So now I went back to college. So when I get back to Miami, I was living in Miami at that time, Miami, Florida. So when I got back to Miami, all my friends were in the police force. I said, oh my God. I mean, everything turned to, like it seemed like I came back to another country, Everything was so different. All my friends were moved on with their life. They were in the police, they graduated college, except me. So, and finally I decided after I went to get my substitute teacher certificate to see if I'm going like the classroom. So I was going to college and then doing substitute teachers on the side on during the day and then go to school at night. So it turned out to be that that's not what I want to do, because the kids were rude, things wasn't great for me. So after a year, so I decided, so I'm going to go to the police force. So I applied. I was in the city of Miami Beach. I did 24 years there. So I did a lot of different jobs, in the police department. And my last job, I was, first of all, I was in the patrol. I was a traffic homicide. And then I went to burglary detective. And then my last job there. I was a fraud detective. So altogether, I spent 24 years in the police force. And 2021, I retired. You know, during my 24 years in Miami Beach Police Department, uh, you know, we sometimes we do off-duty job. That's when you're off, you go to do other jobs. Sometimes at the hotel, sometimes at the club, sometimes different places. So it was like 2021. I went to a hotel to do a job, and I've been going there every Friday. You know, they give it to me like permanent. Every Friday, I used to go there and work that job. And it was an easy job, so I didn't have to do a lot of work. So it was great. I loved it. So one day, a friend of mine, you know, sometimes when you go as a police officer, when you go somewhere, you're always trying to see who, if something happened, who can help you. You know, you try to be friends with somebody that something happened, you know, you can count on him to help you or to do something for you. So I met this guy here. He was start talking to him, and he was a great guy. Man, this guy was awesome, and we become friends. We talk every time I go there. We always hang out with him. We walk around the hotel together, talk. You know, he's turned out to be a great guy. I told him about my family, he told me about his family, the thing he's going through. You know, he turned out to be a great, great, great guy. And 2021, in August 2021, I retired. And then one day, I was, again, I was still in the reserve. And by December, somebody gave me that job again. I said, man, I'm retired. I don't want to do anything with police work, anything like that. I said, no, man, I can do it. Can you help me? So I went to help him. And that's when I met Chief Dixon, the same guy I've been talking to every day. Chief Dixon, he's the one who say, hey, man, I got something you want to hear. I said, what is it? You know, I said, don't tell me it's a business. He said, yeah, it's a business. I said, listen, if it's network marketing, I don't want it because I've been to a few of them. When I was a police officer, I've been to a few of them, spent a lot of money, a lot of time, and nothing happened. So he told me, no, this one is different. And he said, I'm going to send you a link to watch it, and then you can let me know if you're interested or not. So when he sent me the link, the thing that struck me was that it was about artificial intelligence, you know. And what it struck me is because before I retired, you know, I got another friend that was telling me about artificial intelligence. He said, hey, man, when you leave, you know, if you don't want to work again, you need to invest money in artificial intelligence stocks. You know, so I was learning about artificial intelligence stocks, how to invest in it, how it works and everything. And then when he sent me that link, so it was like Mike Ellis was talking about ONPASSIVE. So I said, oh my God, I need to know more about this. So I didn't even wait. I guess I called him the next day and then I talked to him about it. I said, how much is it to get in? You know, I got a job network marketing before you have to pay like $1,500. For you to make the most amount of money, you have to buy the biggest package, you know, and then biggest package, you don't make anything. When he told me the price, I said, no, it can't be, man. You know, this is a joke. Are you joking around? I said, no, he's not joking. I said, okay, sign me in. So I sign in. And when I sign in, that's when I start learning more about ONPASSIVE, listen to webinars. You know, sometimes, man, I was stay at late at night, listen to Roblin when they were at midnight, just to know, to learn about ONPASSIVE, what it does. And one day I was in a webinar, and when Ash said, so first of all, I want to thank Ash for everything he's done for us. You know, there's certain thing a man said, you know, sometimes they said, you say, oh yeah, I'm going to see if he's going to come true, you know, or if he can keep his word. You know, one day in the webinar, he said, I'm working hard on your future than you are. I mean, that sentence he made, that struck me a lot. That made me think. I mean, that night I couldn't sleep because I've been repeating that sentence every day. I said, he's working on my future. Did he know how much I work hard? You know how much I've done to help my family to live a better future for my family when I'm no longer here? I was asking myself so many questions, but I said, you know what? And after I start listening to other webinars, going to listen to Marty, Chris, Red, Comfort. I mean, I was like drowned and on passive. Everybody shows, since I'm retired, I wasn't working. I mean, I was listening, going to everybody shows just to learn about on passive, to see what is it all about. And man, what a great choice that I made. I mean, I thank God that first of all, I signed up. And I thank God that He put me in on passive at a time where I needed something like that. You know, not only that, being a police officer, when you're retired, they always say that the expectancy of life is about 5 years. Why? Is because you don't have, most officers don't have any friends outside of the police work, you know? So they said that, and I saw a lot of my friends that retired and 2, 3 years later they die. I said, oh my God. And I said, I'm about to retire. I was thinking, man, I have to make some friends now, because everything you do is police. Go to party, police party, police friend. Everywhere you go, police. I said, oh my God, now I have to make some friends. And guess what I got? And on passive. And on passive, I have so many friends, so many people knows me now. And, my stress level went down. Why? Because I got other people that care for me. I got people that loves me. I got people that I can talk to. So I don't have to worry about what happened in the police force, reminiscence about what happened in the police force. But now my mind focused more on my friends and also on passive. So I'll be forever grateful to Mr. Ashmufar because it changed my mindset. Number one, it gonna extend my life. It's because now I don't stay home saying that, oh, I have nobody to talk to, or I don't have nobody to go to, or I don't have, oh, I'm lonely, I'm miserable. No, I'm not. I got so much thing to do with ONPASSIVE, so many friends, so many people to talk to. And with ONPASSIVE, I don't have time for my mind to remember the past. It's all going to the future. So thanks a lot for that. And when I joined ONPASSIVE, it was the time for me. I retired, and then now I was thinking to invest money in AI. I was thinking to open up a business, but guess what? I didn't do none of that because now all my time is on passive. I spent all my days learn about ONPASSIVE, and ONPASSIVE been great to me. And not only that, when I think about what I can do in the future, I'm from Haiti. Is a place that a lot of people need help. And I remember back 2011 when when the earthquake went by, a lot of people become handicapped. And because of that, they're cast out. Nobody helped them. There's a lot of issues. People handicapped cannot go to school. And I want to change that. I want the medical system is bad. So my goal on passive, when I joined, and first of all, it was all about me. Oh, how much I'm going to get. I mean, which house I'm going to buy, which car I'm going to drive. But, the more I listen to ONPASSIVE, the more I listen to people talk, and the more I listen to Mr. Ashmufar, my mind switch. It's not about me anymore. Yes, I want to leave a legacy for my family. I want to take care of myself and take care of my family. But more is more about I want to take care of other people, because even the Bible says there's more joy in giving than to receive. So I want to help people in Haiti change their life. My wife goal is to open up an orphanage for the young kids that's homeless, everything like that. So that's my goal. And I just want to say thank God for ONPASSIVE. Not only extend my life, not only that it gave me a new perspective in life, not only that I'm going to reach my goals, my family, whenever I'm no longer here, they don't have to worry about anything. They will not have to worry about anything because of ONPASSIVE. So, Chris, Marty, thank you very much. And thank you for all you guys done. You just don't know what you do for people like me, because sometimes you sit there, you talk, you probably think, if anybody listening, guess what? We're listening, we're eating it, we're drinking it, we're living it, you know? So because that changed our life and that changed my life, and I know that changed a lot of people's life. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Marty.
Frantz,
Hey,
let me tell you,
Fonz, you were amazing, man. I'm going to go first here.
go ahead, Marty.
I want to thank you for your service as a police officer. I don't think police get enough respect. They're always looked at like they did something wrong, but it's got to be a really hard job. I am so glad that I got to know you today. I want you to come around more. We have other webinars. I want you to get involved. I think you're a very good spokesman. We have Ron Holbert, who is an ex-policeman.
Yes.
Retired policeman. Retired.
Yeah, or retired, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the difference is, but
oh, there's a difference. There's a difference. Go ahead, Marty. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Anyway, nice guy. But I'm really glad I listened to what you said. And you're right. I mean, even for me, I wasn't a police officer, but where I worked, I wound up with I really didn't have any friends. You know, a lot of people are doing different stuff. I'm not going to bars. I don't do all this stuff. And the job I was in, I traveled around the world, and I thought, man, I'm not going to be able to do that anymore. And what happens? I come into ONPASSIVE, where I'm traveling all over the world. I just don't leave my living room, right? We know people everywhere. Yes. So no, you're a fantastic gentleman. I really am happy that I got to meet you today, and I hope you come out more often with different webinars. We can get you on the panel, because I think people need to hear you, Frantz. You're a top-notch individual.
Oh,
go ahead, Chris. Marty. I'm sorry I cut in.
No, you're okay. I wanted to say thank you for your service for your military, and I want to say thank you for your service for your police work. But like I said, you know me, I'm a Christian. I'm a straight-up Christian, and God leads us somewhere. Sometimes we think we shouldn't be going, but he knows the right direction. And that military, believe it or not, you're trying to help a buddy out, and that's where he led you. I believe in that, honestly, and you came out good all the way from Haiti. That's a pretty interesting story, but I loved how you brought up the fact that you and your wife want to start orphanages. They need help. Let's not deny it. There's parts of this world, Haiti's one of them, that need help, and
government's not going to help, Frantz. We got to.
No, they're not. They don't.
Yeah, we got to do. You know that story about the military? I was laughing. I mean, I'm going, he's trying to help this guy sign up, and he signs up.
Yes. Whatever happened to that guy, Frantz?
Well, you know, he found a job. We're still friends, but he's working for a printing company now. He's been there for a long time now.
Well, you led a pretty interesting life. Probably was scary, like you said, when you came here. You were scared to death. They said, "Oh no, you're not going to college. You signed with Uncle Sam. You're coming with us, and we're going to throw your butt."
It's the funniest thing I ever heard.
Frantz is like, "Well, there goes my diploma." But
I know.
You earned it.
No, but like you said, it turned out to be a very good thing for you, right?
Yes.
So, you never know.
Wonderful ways, brother. He really does. So
I mean, God has a sense of humor, Frantz.
Yeah, he does. He does. Sometimes he does. You never know where he's going to lead us.
Yeah, God was probably going, is he going to sign that? Oh.
But Frantz, I want to say thank you again for this and meeting me in Florida. That was actually a lot of fun. Of course, you know what happened to me in Florida? I kind of got stopped by a hard piece of ground. But I will continue that travels pretty soon again. But I promise you I'll see you again, because that was a lot of fun, to be honest with you. We had a really good time there. But I'm glad you got on there. I think he sent me a message about a week ago or so. And then he sent me, I said, no, Frantz, hold on. We might be able to do you tonight,
Oh, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
I
Thank
Marty
you.
goes, you got him? I said, oh, I got somebody. Let me give him a call. But I'm not sure if he's in. I go, no,
No,
I know who he is now. He's the one that got me the hat in Florida. I met this guy. So
Yes.
so many people I've met and talked to that I forget. But once I seen you, oh, I know who this guy is now. So, but man, what a great honor to have you on here, Frantz. And listen, there's millions and millions of people in America that came from different countries. That's where your connection is going to be. This guy came from Haiti. This guy came from Venezuela. And that's where your connection. But the military and the police, you got another 2 billion people right there just connected to you. So we love doing this, man. We just love getting people out in the world. And we really appreciate you coming on here and telling us your story. It was awesome. And you did it really fast, too. You did good, though.
Yeah.
You did
I didn't want to go over the time.
No. You did. You said everything in a perfect amount of time. So,
yeah. And then,
thank you very much, friends. I mean that. Thank
Marty,
you very much.
don't let friends go real quick. Just